go, finally got cold enough for me to put my camper back on. So I've got that back on now. I'm heading out for another adventure. Gonna go up along the Smith River, find a spot, set this thing up, dial it all in for the winter season. Woohoo! I've arrived at camp tonight. Been here before. This is a camp we've stayed at once before. Charles and I hung some hammocks up over here over my right shoulder, and this time I'm going to be sleeping in my camper and maybe playing around with these trees or something with my ropes. We'll see. But it's real peaceful out here, real nice. It is the opening day of elk season. I'm not in an area where you're legally allowed to hunt, but there is a lot of hunters that are camping in the area, so could see some other folks, but it should be a nice, uneventful trip. Forgot my rake. Got the truck parked over here, all set up, kitchen right next to it. I plan on doing a whole lot of cooking here. I've got some chicken legs with me, and I may, hopefully they're frozen right now. I'm hoping to cook them on my grill over the fire. But if not, I'll just boil them with some nice jerk chicken seasonings. And then I've put up this tent here, this tarp. This is my new tarp. Paid 20 bucks for this at Harbor Freight, so I'm not expecting much from it. But as you can see, I've got it set up there to catch all the heat from the fire, as it's supposed to be in the low 40s tonight. And moving around, got my lantern hanging there on the rope. I keep that kind of away from the main part of the camp. It's bright enough to shine light over to it, but it keeps the bugs away. And then there's the loo. Yes, sir, the loo train right there, boy. Here's a little something I recommend. I carry these 3 traffic cones with me. And that's mainly because if somebody came down this road, this is a place they can turn around without having to come into my campground. It saves them frustration and saves me frustration. Right, it's time to go check out and see what's going on down by the water. Rained a couple days ago, so all these leaves are just soaked. The ground's so soft. Good thing I brought some firewood with me. Might be a little challenging. All right, here we are. Keep your eyes open for some crayfish. I did bring my trap. Kind of different. Just going along the trail down here by the water and found this. Not sure what they'd use it for. Maybe to funnel something in this way. Hard to say. Get my open trap. Something worth noting. So that tree right there, it broke off and it's dead, just kind of laying there. I have a saw, and I know that if that tree falls across the road, I can cut that down and I can get out of here. But if you're out here camping, take note to that kind of stuff, because this could fall in the middle of the night, not hurt anybody, but block my way out. Yeah, it could fall and destroy my lug train, but oh well, it won't be the end of the world if that happens. You know, a lot of times I get asked, Chuck, what do you do when you're out there camping? You know, what are you doing? Well, there's the whole, you know, making videos, setting up the gear, and all that kind of stuff. But when you get to this point, when you're just sitting here around a campfire, enjoying the little shelter you might have put up or whatever, and kind of looking at the logic and the science behind what you've done and seeing if you could make it better, and if you had to live like this forever, could you do it? You know, that's kind of the thought process sometimes of being out here in the woods. But I would say the number one thing is just being able to sit out here and unplug, listen to the river, look up at the sky, in this case, watch the fog roll in over the mountains and through the trees. It's just so surreal, so beautiful. It's just time well spent. If you haven't tried it, you need to do it. You won't understand it until you do. Alright, I got the grill all set up for the chicken. Just gotta let them flames die down a little bit and get it on there. I'm all coated up really nice now. Gotta get them on the fire. Cooking nicely, cooking nicely. Pretty good. Kind of crispy, but pretty good. So you got good meat underneath. Real nice, good meat. You can still taste the seasoning. Right on. Well, I left my shade cover off last night so I could wake up this morning and look out and see the trees and the water. And it's all fogged up. Man. Well, I slept pretty decent last night. I would have slept better if I had brought my real pillow. This one was adequate. It worked. But I really miss my real pillow. I slept pretty decent. Stayed nice and warm all night. This trailer's so nice and well insulated that it really holds the heat in, as you can see from the fogged up glass. So I think I'll get up, go make me some breakfast, go see what I can find out there in the water today. Another beautiful morning. There's nothing like a fire first thing in the morning. Warms up the soul, not just the body. Gets you ready for the day. Get you by that first cold hour of the morning before the sun hits the canyon. Just a wonderful thing, fire. It's soothing, it's warming. Love it. Love to have them in the morning. I changed my tarp configuration last night. Made it a little bit smaller. This thing's pretty awesome, this big giant tarp like this. I could sleep in there, man. Outside is a different temperature than inside. The way the fire just reflects back off the back there. My back was warm all night, just chilling there in my chair. It was great. I will definitely appreciate this $20 tarp. I'd show off and show you how I attach this here. This knot here is called a pressic knot. It's what you use for climbing, and it will hold your body weight. What's cool about it is it will actually slide when it's not under tension. Once it's under tension, it won't go anywhere. It's a compression knot. So I'll probably end up changing this out for a carabiner. So I can just hook it on the eyelet and use the pressic to stretch it out. Oh dear, it's starting to rain. How nice. And then I just lace this other one through. That's actually a bowline. Coming through here, just laced it up and over. And then came to the end over here where I just use a simple half hitch. Simple, simple. I just keep these pieces inside a little bag that has all my cordage and whatnot. And they're just a couple of loops for making pressics. Alright, so let's give you a good view of this shelter here. I'm sure there's a name for this. Can't be the first one to think of doing this with a tarp, for sure. But I sure like this. Lots of room inside. You could sleep two in here without a problem. And this is an 11 by 14. Normally sells for $28 on Harbor Freight. With coupons and everything, I got it for $19.99. This crazy high-level fog that's coming in on top of the canyon. Actually, it's been in all night. But you can see it's just like a cloud bank. It's just kind of rolling over the top of the trees. But down low, it's nice and clear. Very trippy. Coastal mountain range, man. All you gotta do is just go up like another 500 feet and you know, a whole different set of weather right there. Maybe not even that, maybe 100 feet. It's nice where I'm at. It's actually kind of warm because of the cloud cover. Well, it's time for breakfast. Got me some oatmeal, some hot chocolate, a couple of cuties. Got the water on the boil. Won't be long now. Be chilling around the fire, eat my breakfast. Hard to see it, you can hear it. It just started raining. This little shelter here is working pretty good. Not getting wet at all. I'm still feeling the heat from the fire. Not supposed to rain today. But you know, this is Oregon. Things change. Here's a cool little setup. I bought this at the thrift shop. It was in its original package, but I didn't want to bring any more trash to the woods, so I unwrapped it already. But it was $4. It's a net hammock. And these are the Walmart straps. So let's see how this one works out. Didn't trust those little red ropes. Well, let's see what happens. Quite a bit of stretch, which I thought. Not bad for lounging. I'd be able to take a nap in it, but I don't think that I'd be able to put my underquilt under it and sleeping bag and be comfortable. But it might be a good just thing to throw around in the truck for kicking back in as a chair. Not too bad. Not too bad. It is a net though, huh? Right on. Not bad for $4. Well, there's another trip in the books. Nice little overnighter along the Smith River. Smith River never seems to disappoint me. Had a great time out here, got to relax, enjoy Mother Nature. Time to head home, get ready for the next week. God bless you all.